BLQ's vengeful strike, Jason's bold interference in General Hospital update news. Hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and give this video a thumbs up, thank you. General Hospital 2-week spoilers for June 23rd to July 4th, 2025. See Brooklyn Quartermaine, Amanda Setton, getting revenge, and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, interfering in something very important. Monday, June 23rd, we have Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright, questioning Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, on whether he is prepared to keep Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, away from his kids, Wiley Quartermaine Corinthos, Byron Weaver, and Amelia Grace Corinthos, Sequoia and Serenity Mork Mako. For good, because things are getting worse between them. Because this week, Willow has been talked into getting engaged to Drew Kane Quartermaine, Cameron Matheson. Against all common sense, she goes over to the Q mansion and tells Michael that she knows he's not going to be happy about this, but she has to tell him she is marrying Drew. And of course she got talked into it because Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, I guess, wants more legal fees and is saying this is the best way to fight that custody verdict, which of course we all know Sidwell, Carlo Rhoda, bought, and that's why it went that way. So that's suspicious as well. Kai Taylor, Jens Austin Astrup, tells Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ollie, what he's planning for the summer. He is going to be Drew's paid congressional intern. And he turned him down at first, but then he took it once Drew said, "Oh no, you don't have to be in DC. You can work for me here locally in Port Charles." And Trina is very upset, to say the least. She's not going to tell Kai he can't do it, but there's clearly a lot of trouble brewing here because her parents hate the guy. And Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, and Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner, talk about the past, and she tells him something from their shared past that was the best feeling ever. Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, meanwhile, is more than a little upset. She's downright shaken. And this may be because she sees Curtis and Jordan getting closer, and you know he just turned her down when Portia was trying to get a kiss. So she definitely feels threatened by Jordan, as she should, and Drew as well. Another source of anxiety. Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrose, is in absolute shock on Monday because of Willow's bombshell that she's going to marry Drew. Nina tries to talk her out of it and tells her to be patient and just wait, and then they can, work on Michael for the custody thing. But she's not going to turn Drew down, boy. That cult conditioning that she grew up with really made her mental ground fertile for Drew to come in and just totally gaslight her. Plus, Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, asks Brooke Lynn about Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, and she has not spoken to her son yet. Brooke Lynn trying to give Gio some space, and Tracy wants BLQ's advice on an offer from Drew, but she's not sure that she's actually going to do it. Drew is jubilant and tells Martin Gray that this thing with Tracy is going to be the second best thing to happen. And of course, that is second only to Willow agreeing to marry him. Plus, Tracy acts out publicly. So, it's at the press conference Martin and Drew have planned. I wonder if Tracy is going to do what she told Drew she would do and say, or if she's going to go rogue, because Tracy has a hard time holding her tongue. Tuesday, June 24th, Trina gets some reassurance from her dad Curtis, and it may be that he'll take care of Drew and they will work together to protect Kai from Congressman Cutthroat. Plus, Portia is absolutely going off on someone. Could be Drew, or it could be Jordan. If she senses that Jordan's moving in on her man. If she does have something to say to Jordan, she'll probably clap back at Portia and say, "Once again, your own lies are what is burning you down." Which is true. Drew gets some valuable intel on Tuesday. And I just wonder if Kai is going to warn him that Curtis and Portia are looking for Jacinda and they plan to have her say terrible, terrible things about him. I think at this point Kai is probably more loyal to Drew than to Trina's parents. Plus, Carly is again pleading with Michael on Tuesday, and this may be some fallout from the engagement reveal. And Nina goes looking for help from somebody absolutely unlikely. And I wonder if it's Michael. That would definitely be out of character. She did try working with Carly, but Carly burned her. So maybe it's Michael. We'll see. Wednesday, June 25th, Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, does as he is told to do. And this is probably more of Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, pushing him about the Ava Jerome, Maura West seduction plot. And of course, Christina is going to keep on doing this even though Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, told her, "If you keep coming at her and you keep acting rashly, I will go to the police and tell them what you did and that you almost killed me and Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst." So that was the point when Christina should have just dropped it. But of course she's not going to. She's not going to. She needs a serious timeout somewhere for some therapy. Marco Rios, Adrian Anchondo hands over something. And this may be that signed agreement to D.A. Turner, Nazneen contractor, because Natalia Rogers Ramirez, Eva LaRue, is facing her third felony DUI, I think, and could go to jail for quite a while. Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, goes looking for Liz at General Hospital, so Christina may tell her mom that, yeah, Liz knows about the cut break lines. Alexis may want to make sure that Liz isn't going to tattle. She may want to thank her. And I'm guessing Liz is going to tell her that she's only keeping quiet for Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, because her family has had a lot of pain. Brooke Lynn and Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, spend some time talking about Gio. They both want to get close to their son. Maybe working together is the better idea than separately. And Martin gets some bad news on Wednesday. So maybe Liz tells him, "No, I'm not suing anybody over that car." Thursday, June 26th, Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning, issues some advice to Lucas Jones, Van Hansis. Not that she is somebody to take advice from, because Lulu is another fly-by-the-seat-of-your-pants person who makes very emotional and aggressive decisions. Jason helps Dante see things differently. And this is probably a talk about parenting and about the big Geo reveal. Marco uncovers something, and I wonder if it's to do with his dad, Sidwell. And Brooke Lynn sees something that upsets her, and it could be Lulu having a nice friendly chat with Geo, which is something that BLQ has not been able to do. Carly talks to Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard. And after that, she really starts to worry. Friday, June 27th, Brooke Lynn and Chase, Josh Swickard, discover something. And I wonder if it's about Britt Westbourne, Kelly Thibault, and Rocco Falceroni, Finn Francis Carr. They are clearly setting the groundwork for Kelly Thibault's July return. And it's going to tie into this Rocco thing, which means it's going to tie into Britt. And we'll see if she's alive or, has a secret twin. It is Daisy's christening ceremony on Friday. Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson, Michael, the families are there, and having everybody together means there's a potential for danger since somebody is gunning for Sonny. Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, has to answer some hard questions and Sonny gets a huge shock on Friday. So, we'll see what happens if somebody's going to make a move at the christening. Maybe the DA has him arrested there. I don't know. Jason and Carly do some reminiscing on Friday. And then the following week, June 30th through July 4th, Brooke Lynn gets that intriguing info about Rocco's past and looks like she's one step closer to getting revenge on Lulu. Events at Daisy's christening could have some far-reaching implications. There's a lot of people there that could be targets. We'll see. Dante makes an attempt to communicate with Geo. And Marco has some serious questions for his dad, June Sidwell. Plus, there's a growing group of people, a cabal if you will, that are trying to destroy Drew. It seems like everybody in Port Charles, Tracy, Ned Quartermain, Wally Kurth, Michael, Jason, Sasha, Nina, Portia, Curtis, Trina, Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, Carly, Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, Brennan. Everybody is gunning for Drew, Cameron Matheson. Hopefully somebody's going to make some progress. And Nina could be the key to helping Michael and Curtis track down Jacinda, Paige Herschel. Willow and Drew are planning an ASAP wedding while Nina scrambles for a way to stop it. Cody's seduction plan with Ava picks up speed and Liz may notice something strange with Ava because she knows how much she likes Rick. Also, look for a rerun or a preemption on Friday. The July 4th episode is typically always a rerun. If an encore does air, you may want to delete it so it doesn't mess up your Monday recording. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our General Hospital Update News channel and stay with us.